50 Cent is not holding back after Ja Rule took shots at him during his recent Breakfast Club interview. The moment the clip hit social media, Fifth clapped back with a ruthless response that had the internet in shambles. And you already know when 50 gets petty, it's war.
If you're talking to 50, Ja gonna come up. If you're talking to Ja, 50 gonna come up.
Yeah. I mean, I don't bring him up per se at all.
No, we do.
Yeah.
The media does.
When I see the things that he does, and he did the nerve smoking on the, I'm like.
How did you feel about that when you saw it?
Of course, nobody likes all this goofy shit, but it's goofy shit.
Some things will never change, and 50 and Ja having beef is definitely one of them. This recent Breakfast Club interview just woke up a beast that's been sleeping since the early 2000s. And yes, Ja Rule might have been quiet for a while, but make no mistake, the tension is still there. For years now, this beef has felt very one-sided. Like 50 been clowning Ja left and right, dragging him online, posting memes, throwing slick shots in interviews, basically doing what 50 does best, trolling. Meanwhile, Ja Rule, he's been giving nothing but crickets, radio silence, paying 50 dust. But then, 50 went too far. When Irv Gotti's mother passed away, 50 had the audacity to hop on Instagram and say he was smoking on the Gotti pack. Disrespectful ain't even the word. He clearly wanted a reaction. He was trying to poke the bear, but still, Ja didn't respond. Now, the only person from that camp who said anything was Supreme Jr. He came out and said what we were all thinking. If the roles were reversed and somebody said they were smoking on 50's mother or grandmother, the internet would lose it. Supreme Jr. basically said 50's a clown and y'all give him way too many passes. And listen, that wasn't just shade. That was a full eclipse. But then, plot twist. Supreme called in from prison. He made it real clear that he's not co-signing anything his son said. He even went as far as saying his son chose the internet over him. And until he stops with the online antics, they're not speaking. He called himself and Prince masters of self-defense and said they don't move like that. And girl, when OGs start talking about self-defense in that tone that's code for we don't make noise, we make moves. And here's where things get really interesting. In the Breakfast Club interview, Ja Rule finally broke his silence. When asked about 50's disrespect, he kind of brushed it off at first like, I don't bring him up, the media does. He even said, I go to the circus once in a while, aka he might clap back here and there. But for the most part, he's over it. But you could tell, that man was heated inside. Ja even admitted that 50's Gotti Pack comment had him ready to go nuclear. Like, he really wanted to do something. But according to him, it was Supreme who talked him off the ledge. He said Supreme told him, we're masters of self-defense, and basically told him to chill, don't play into 50's hands.
So we are masters of self-defense. And I said, I love that. I said, cause I don't want to start trouble, make trouble with people.
We all know Ja and 50 have been at this for 2 whole decades now. There were real street-level situations in their past. Ja and his crew were linked to 50 getting shot 9 times. That ain't no light drama. That's deep. So to see Ja Rule talk about peace and restraint now, it's giving grown man energy, but also it's giving, we'll handle this off camera. But let's be real, 50 Cent has been the clear winner in this feud. He blew up musically, business-wise, culturally. He roasted Ja into the ground and kept stomping on him for years. So yeah, Ja staying silent doesn't necessarily feel like maturity. It kind of feels like survival. Like when you're losing a fight, the smart move is to stop swinging. So yeah, the beef ain't dead. But what did you think of Ja's reply, and do you think 50 is cooking up something to clap back at him? Let us know about it.
Okay, y'all, is it 2013 again, or are we just living in some crazy fan fiction right now? Because Chris Brown and Kara Tran were just caught linking in the flesh at Coachella, and the internet has not been the same since. I mean, after everything that went down between them, after restraining orders, diss tracks, shade, and silent treatment, these two were smiling like they just ran into their high school crush at Target. So the question is, are Chris and Karwech back, or is this just one of those "It's been years, I'm over it" moments. So picture this. It's a sunny Coachella weekend, everyone's vibing, music's bumping, and out of nowhere, cameras catch Chris Brown and Karrueche Tran laughing and chatting it up in a lil tucked away corner like nothing ever happened. This is their first public link up since their messy breakup in 2015. And y'all know how bad it got back in 2017. A whole judge granted Karrueche a 5-year restraining order after she accused Chris of hitting her and threatening her life. It was heavy, like scary heavy. So to see them casually giggling in 2025, the timeline was not ready. Naturally, social media exploded. Tweets were flying, IG comments were out of control. People were asking the same thing. Is Karrueche giving Chris a second chance? One fan wrote, "Looks like they're past all the BS and just enjoying a moment. Good for them." Another said, "We all got that ex that we still keep in touch with on a friend level." So clearly some people are rooting for a reunion, but others, they were side-eyeing hard, especially the ones who've always been critical of Chris's past. People were like, "With security around, protect yourself, girl." And honestly, they got a point. But here's the thing. Karrueche hasn't said a single word about this little reunion. Not on IG, not in interviews, nothing. She's been silent. And that silence, it's got people talking even more. Now, let's not forget how deep this history goes. Chris and Karrueche dated on and off from 2011 to 2015. And when it ended, it really ended. He was popping up in her friend circles, allegedly threatening people, and even beefed with Quavo from Migos just because he was spotted with her. That drama was loud, ugly, and public. Chris even dropped subliminal disses in his songs. So yeah, that wasn't just a regular breakup. It was a whole saga. And after all that, Karrueche got her restraining order, stepped back from the noise, and built her career on her own terms. She glowed up, Emmy wins, acting gigs, fashion deals. She was booked and unbothered, which is why fans are so shocked to see her even entertaining Chris again. Like, girl, are we backtracking or just being cordial? Meanwhile, some fans are convinced Chris is trying to clean up his image for real this time. Like, they think he's finally ready to settle down, become a family man. I mean, he's been a little quieter lately, dropping music, staying out of major drama for the most part, and trying to show he's grown. So could this Coachella moment be a soft launch of his reform persona? Maybe. But others aren't buying it. They feel like it's just another chapter in the Chris Brown Redemption Tour trademark. And this time, Karrueche might be the PR cherry on top. Still, it was giving unfinished business, and fans felt it. So what's her angle in all this? Again, she hasn't said a word, and that's got fans analyzing her silence like it's an episode of Scandal. Some are saying it's because she's just being polite. Others think she's trying to avoid reigniting the fire from the past. But then there's a group of fans who swear she's low-key considering it. And listen, at the end of the day, it's her life. She can choose peace, closure, or even a comeback love story if that's what she wants. But the internet is gonna internet regardless. Make sure you smash that like button, hit subscribe if you love this hot take, and go watch the next video on your screen because the drama don't stop here.